Hi, I am Alexandria Watkins, and I am the CEO of Triple D, Divert Distracted Drivers.
I am Chrissy Warren. I'm the COO, and I go to St. Joseph High School.
My name is Mackenzie Cartwright. I'm the Chief Executive Designer, and I go to Naples High School.
Hi, I'm Sammy Maurer. I'm the Chief Financial Officer, and I attend Estero High School.
Hi, I'm Cassandra Goss. I'm the Chief Technical Officer, and I go to Lehigh Senior High School.
Hi, my name is Azaria Howard, and I am the CMO, and I go to Amarcus High School.
I actually need a mouse.
If you pull the drawer out,
Oh, there we go. Okay, sorry. To start off, I'm going to show you what exactly our problem is, and there's nothing bad in it, but I'm going to warn you if you get scared easily, you probably don't want to watch it, but there's nothing graphic. I'll look up the other one. This one relates to what we're doing, but the other one we're trying to show more what exactly our problem is. So, I'm so sorry about that. Okay, this one explains more about
How many letters? 5 letters. Think about what am I doing right now? Smile. Smile? Uh-huh. This is so easy.
And this is our problem. So the question I would like to ask everybody here is, how many of you have teenagers or kids or grandkids that will soon be able to drive? Now, the next thing I'd like to ask you is, what would you do to keep them safe and to stop that from happening to them?
Now, with texting and driving being such a major issue, you'd like to think that there are ways to stop it. And there are, such as OrdoSafe, which is our major competitor. What it is a big, bulky, huge safe that you have to have bolted into your car, that you have to place into a holder to start your car. You cannot take it out, no navigation, anything. The only problem with that is what if it's an emergency, or if you need to take a phone call. If you even take the phone out, it'll shut down the whole car, and you'll have to contact your parents. That would be fun. Now, our second main competitor are apps such as Text Blocker. This triangulates your location, targets you, and does not let you get texts or phone calls. But what about your other social media apps and everything in between? So Macy, would you like to tell them what makes us different?
So as you can see from what Chris pointed out, there are other competitors, and there is a market out there for texting and driving prevention devices. But none of them have been successful in doing so. So our product, Triple D, is an app and a device. On the app, parents control which apps the child is not allowed to access while driving in the car. Then, another value that we have on our product is that when the child does not pair their phone with a Bluetooth, the device will begin to beep, reminding the child to pair their phone with the Bluetooth, which will block the text messaging, the phone calls, or whatever the parent chooses to block. Another key feature of ours is that it's small and compact, and it's easy to set up. So overall, with the parental controls, the alarm, and the small and compact size, it makes our product unique and distinct. And now Cassandra to explain more how it works.
Hi. So our device is small and compact. Like Macy said, it will essentially be like a sun pass, you know, when you have to go through toll, so you can stick it to your window. Now, the parent will use their phone and their device for the app, they'll be able to scroll through and decide which apps they want to block so the child will not be able to access those while driving. The device will then have a speedometer that will be able to tell how fast the car is going. If the car is going over 5 miles per hour, the device will then text a message to the parents that their child is not on Bluetooth after 2 minutes. With the device will then connect to the parents' app, so the child will also have an app that they will not be able to access this phone. The Bluetooth will overpower this child's phone and gray out the apps that they are not allowed to open. Now on to Azaria.
Our target market are parents of teenagers who are concerned about the safety of their teen drivers. We will first start off with Southwest Florida, then we will expand to Florida, and then the U.S. And then our marketing strategies are through social media, our own website, and app stores. We will first sell our product through our own website, and then later we plan for Amazon, Walmart, and insurance companies to be our future key partners. And as the years go on, we plan for our marketing strategies and our future key partners to expand. Now I'd like to hand it over to Sammy for our financials.
Hi. So to start off with our business, this is sensitive. Other way. This way. There we go. So before we get to our oh my goodness. There we go. Before we get to our projections for our finances, I'd like to start off with our startup costs, which is very important, how we started our business. Taking into account all of these fees, it came to around $185,000 to start up our business. So that leads me to what we're asking you as investors. We're asking for you half that, which would be $92,500 for 25% equity in our company. The other $92,500, we are getting a loan from family and friends, and that would lead us to our first year. And our projections are to be about a net loss of $9,400. We came to this number by approximating 4,800 units sold in our first year at $32. That would make a 50% margin, gross profit, and take into account our expenses, which are in your sheets of what exactly those are, including rent, utilities, and all of that, etc. So, but however, we do have a $9,400 net loss. That leads us to 2018, where we aim to triple our revenue. So, tripling our revenue led us to a $76,000 profit in our first year, which is great, and we aim to expand even more in the following years by more marketing and expanding over the U.S., and that is how we got that, and there's more of that information in your packets about our financials. Now, like she said, we do plan on tripling. The reason why we plan on tripling the year later is because we do see this as being a useful device. Since we do not block everything and we're small and compact, we do not need an installation fee compared to the $400 Virgo Safe with a $125 installation fee. Since this is just $32, it's simple, it's easy, and you can still control what you need to control. So if you need to see your kid, she has to navigate her way there, she can navigate her way there, but you still have the safe in mind, knowing she can't text and drive, or she can't use Facebook or Snapchat her way to where she's going so that you can see her speed while she's driving. That is the benefit of our product. And are there any questions? That is it.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes.
First of all, Alexander, you guys did a really good job presenting today. You had, what, 4 days to prepare for this?
Yeah, I do want to apologize for the video.
It was actually a very disturbing video once I saw it, so got our attention with it, so we got it up. Yeah, so very good. You know, the first thing you want to do when you put your pitch is get people's attention. So having a video like that or some way of showing that there's this major problem that we all suffer with or deal with, and then coming with a solution to present, then you've got to we want to see what your solution is going to be. I think you may have gotten into the competition slide too quickly. You know, kind of the order of a story. You're presenting a story, and it kind of interrupted the story. So if the story would have folded out with, you know, here's the problem, here's people texting, here's how accidents happening, And then moving from that into, and here's the solution to that problem. So you go from the problem and solution, and then you can get into, with our competitors, and here's how we're better than our competitors, and then your financing and everything else as well. But other than that, it was, pretty much the story went pretty good, so I think that one got out of order. Let me ask you a question. The $32, is that what it is for the device?
Yes.
Do you think there's a longer-term strategy here? Have you thought about that? Wouldn't that require purchasing a device, whereby through devices that people already have through their mobile phones or through car manufacturers, filling something that's already in the car that your phones can connect with and communicate with, so you're not having to buy an aftermarket thing to put into your car? Is there a longer strategy? Because I could see that that's like a problem that will probably get solved too.
To install something like that into a car, it is expensive. And maybe possibly in the future, because on top of that, it would have to be a newer car. So the parent would have to buy their kid like a 2018, 2019 car, like in the future, when that happens. So this is mainly good for the older type of cars. Like I have a 2007 Cobalt. We don't have that stuff in it. So this is just like a safer way. And then, like I said, it's a lot cheaper. And in the future, we're thinking of expanding it so you can find out more of what can happen and add more things into it, such as being able to track your kid, but that'd be like extra. We charge more for that device, or probably do a monthly fee of $10 to get certain features, possibly in the future, but those are more expensive to add on. So as the company grows, that's when we would also grow the product line with it, so we don't become overwhelmed.
Questions? I've got a question. Will this disable all the apps on the phone?
No, you can choose what apps you want to disable.
The parent through the app, they have a range of apps that the child has on their phone that the parents can choose from. So if you want navigation on your child's phone, the child is allowed to have the navigation through the parent's app.
Great, excellent. So they could keep GPS and...
Yeah, you can keep GPS, or if you want them to have Spotify for music, they can keep that. And if you want to stop them from going Instagram, Facebook, web, especially Snapchat, so a lot of kids Snapchat while driving, so especially that, then that way you can stop that. But if you need to call them in case of emergency, you still have the ability to call them. So it's your choice what you want to keep on there or not, and the kid just sort of has to go with it. And then one good thing about it is, since it is so small, you don't have to have it up on the windshield, because it is common like, oh, what if my kid just takes this out of the car? Well, it is still in the car, so it can still connect. And if you're worried that your kid's going to take it out, set it outside of it, you can hide it and just tell them that it's in there. And trust me, the alarm will be loud enough for you to hear it like a seatbelt.
Excellent, thank you.
I have a question.
Will it disable anybody else's phone in the car?
No, it's only the phone that is paired with the Bluetooth device.
The phone connected to the account.
You said if it's not paired, you have 15 seconds to pair it, the alarm will work?
They'll have 2 minutes.
Well, will it see the other phones, or just the phone that hasn't got it?
Just the phone
Just
that
has
has
this
the
app.
app.
You have 2 minutes before the alert goes to the parent, and then
It will be
if you're traveling at 5 miles an hour or more, that's when you'll hear the beeping go off.
Let's get back to,
Yes.
I want to make sure the judges.
Yes, I have a question. I want to say you did a great job, but I have a question. Normally, we stay in time as teenagers and young adults, there's more than one person in a vehicle, as you see in the video. And there's more than one distraction, not just you driving and you texting or whatever. You've got two passengers in the back and a passenger in the front seat. Will this device disable their behavior in the vehicle?
No, because they won't have the app and they will not be connected to the parent's account that is on it. So you need the app and you need there's certain setup, it's easy setup, but it won't stop
It
them.
won't stop there.
The device is basically just to disable the person who's driving.
So obviously when you're in a car, you can't prevent every distraction. We're just trying to hit the main key points and make sure that the driver's safe.